card round on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charlie. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the bunker and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
on second down and 4. Prescott, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Cowboys 3, 49ers nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Over 1st and 10.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes, and he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And James has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it. But nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in. And we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Draw play, Elliott. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Eric Armstead brought him down. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
A gain of 3.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant.
Garoppolo's pass.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Intended for Richie.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Murray Cooper.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 10th carry now for Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The carry. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the 44, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
First and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Prescott on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Niners 7, Cowboys 6.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the 2nd down throw on target. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Francisco
looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop this down to Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kicked.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
The tackle made back at his
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Gold is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Cowboys 6.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wildcard game.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They find some open field here. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And 6. At the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
3-yard line. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They go to Elliott again. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Cowboys. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard
Elliott
brings up 2nd and 7.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
14.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
2-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The 16-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Prescott's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. In trouble, and he's taken down. D Ford, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete to Tevin.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Down San Francisco.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Good. Makes the score Niners 23. Cowboys.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10.
Prescott's pass.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Prescott now. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results in a 4th down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Prescott's pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Amari Cooper.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It is good. Makes the score Niners 23.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For CeeDee Lamb.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
17.